Hi everyone, this is Nisi from Nisi Psych Yoga, and today we're going to be working on our splits. So this video is going to be for beginners, for people who are not quite down yet. We're just going to work through some stretches and get your hip flexors a little bit more open so you can do the splits. So this is just going to be the first segment. So it is good for people who have blocks, so it'd be good if you can grab some blocks. And usually I start off in a pancake position. You should wear shorts, it's really hot out here. And basically we're going to do some side to side work. Open your legs as far as you can, or as comfortable to you, because you're going to be here for a while. You want to stretch your right arm over to your right foot. If you can grab it, that's great. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take your other arm, bring it over to meet your right arm, and look up at the sky. Take a couple deep breaths, bring yourself back up, and go over to the left. Look up to the sky, take a couple deep breaths, bring yourself back up. Then we go for the middle. You can have your toes pointed in, which is probably good to help protect your knee. I know some people with their toes pointed, and that's fine. So basically you're going to take a couple breaths and you exhale every time you walk your hands out. So you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And you go as far as you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those toes pointed up to the sky. Inhale. Then exhale all the way down. You can turn and lay down if you like. Take a couple of breaths here and slowly walk yourself back up. Then we're going to work our way up to a lunge. So I'm going to start from the left side. This is good for your psoas and your hip flexors. You're going to basically bring yourself into a low lunge. You're going to point your toes and lift the back leg. Take a couple breaths here. Make sure you keep your belly in tight. You want to keep that core in, keep that engaged. Drop the right knee. For a deeper stretch, walk your left toe in and bring yourself down a little bit further. You probably will feel it a little bit in the psoas and back here. Some people feel it in the back of the thigh, that's fine too. And then you can go into a lizard to make this stretch a little bit deeper. So you're going to bring the left hand to meet the right and bring yourself down into your forearms. If you can't get right here, that's perfectly fine. I had to make my way down here too. I just wasn't able to do this when I started yoga. I had to practice this. And I usually do this stretch or a low lunge every night. So I'm usually pretty sore. Take a couple breaths down here. Walk yourself back up. If you need to use your hand, place it on your knee to work yourself back up, that's fine too. And then from right here, just going to put both hands down, and we're just going to do a lunge up this way, turn the feet up. Take a couple breaths right here. You can point the toe up to the ceiling, or up to the sky, because we're outside, or you can point the toe. I usually point my toes. Take a couple breaths. Put your hands down, and we're just going to walk on the other side and do it that way as well. Point a toe or have it up. You can keep your hands right here and actually go into a deeper, if you would like to go into deeper. But I usually just stay here and take a couple breaths. Then move yourself back up to a lunge. Keep that back leg active. Take a few breaths. Lower that left knee. Point the toes back. Bring your right foot back to get a deeper lunge into the psoas in the back. So again, you could be feeling it right here, but I usually mostly feel it right there. Keep that back leg pointed. Take a few breaths here, and then go on to lizard. So bring your right hand this time to meet your left. Move your props if you need to, and bring yourself onto your forearms. Get a deeper stretch here. Take a couple breaths. Make sure you keep that core tightened. You want to keep that core active. Keep the back leg active to protect the knee. Bring yourself back up. And instead of going back this way, we're going to stand up into almost goddess pose. So we're going to do goddess, and we're going to have our feet pointing away from us. And you keep the core tight. Oops, I'm a little too high. I'm going to go a little low so you can see my face. And just want to push that right thigh back just to open yourself up here. Push. Take a few breaths here. Keep that core tight and try not to scrunch up your feet. You want your feet flat. Your back and your core should be doing most of the work here, or in your legs. If you want to bounce in it, that's fine too. Inhale, exhale over to the right. Go ahead, and I could just hear my leg pop, so you'll hear a couple snap, crackle pops for me, because this is my first stretch of the day. Bring your hands down and lift the back. Here you want to spread at least arms width apart. Bring your toes in and your calves out towards the back of the back of the room or wherever you're at. And usually I try to walk myself in and bring my hands towards the back. I'm on my slippery mat, so this is probably not the best to use to do this. So make sure you have a really sticky mat to do this. Again, this pulls your legs out. Walk back up if you're getting uncomfortably low, because I'm sliding here. Bring yourself back into a frog. In a frog, we want to do the same thing that we did in goddess. We're going to use our elbows and push our legs back. Push them back. Inhale, exhale, push them back. You can rock a little bit back and forth if that's okay. Make sure you keep that core tight. Throughout yoga, we always want to keep our core tight and keep it activated. Try not to scrunch your toes. You should feel this in the middle, your thighs there, your hip flexors. Take a couple of deep breaths. One more, rock forward. A little bit more this time. And release. Okay, now, since we're all warmed and stretched out, we're going to go see how far we can actually do our splits. I'm still working on my side splits and my center split, so since this is beginners, we're going to use our blocks. And basically you want to block for each side. You're going to take yourself up, and actually you don't want a good mat, you want a cheap mat. This is my cheap mat, that's my good one. You want to use this mat because you're going to slide. You need to slide. So it's easier on this mat. Take the blocks, set yourself up almost as if you were doing a side angle in yoga. And you want to let your legs slowly let yourself down as far as you can go. Point the front toe and point the back toe, and I'm pigeon-toed, so using my toe goes out this way. You want to point your toe back, and you want to go as far as you can into this. So I'm almost down, as you can see, but not quite. Still working on it. And every day you're going to find yourself going deeper. Bring that back leg in, switch to the outer side, just use your blocks and walk with your blocks around to the other side. From this half split, you want to go back into a full split. And this is my side where I'm the least flexible. So so we'll see how good I'm doing on this side. Point that front toe up. This back toe, I'm kind of long here. See, my body automatically wants to go into the front split, but it looks like I'm actually probably lower. I actually can do the splits on this side, which is weird. And bring the back leg back. You don't want to hurt yourself, so you bring your back leg back into a half split. Walk your cue back to the front, and there you go. That's usually, that's one of the stretches I like to usually do every other day. And that's what I do to work on my splits. I really hope this helped. Have a good 4th of July. See you later. Bye.